Summary of Seth Godin's This is Marketing. Learn to use human-centric marketing to impact people. Have you ever felt the painful silence of speaking, posting, or putting something out there and receiving no response, as if your voice carried no weight? This is the pain many professionals, creators, and entrepreneurs experience, and it's precisely where Seth Godin's vision in This is Marketing comes in, showing that marketing isn't about shouting louder, but about speaking to those who truly matter. Most people believe marketing is about convincing everyone, but the truth is that trying to please everyone is a recipe for being ignored. What Godin teaches is that you don't need the entire market. You need your smallest viable market. The right audience who will listen to your message, believe in it, and help spread it. And here's the secret. It's not about selling products. It's about creating connection and generating real transformation. When you understand that marketing isn't manipulation, but serving and transforming people, the game changes. The focus shifts from pushing messages to earning permission to speak, building trust, and creating a tribe that feels represented by you. And before we continue, take a moment to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button, because here you'll discover how to apply Seth Godin's teachings to turn your marketing into a tool for human and lasting impact. Picture this scene. You invest in ads, create campaigns, post on social media, but in the end, you feel the frustration of being ignored. The problem isn't a lack of effort, it's a lack of clarity. You're trying to speak to everyone when you should only be speaking to those who truly want to listen. What This is Marketing reveals is that people no longer want more noise. They want stories they can believe in. They want brands that make them feel a sense of belonging. Effective marketing isn't about interrupting, it's about creating space for your message to be welcomed. Optimized insights. Marketing isn't about shouting, it's about earning permission to speak. You don't need everyone, just your smallest viable market. Stories that connect create belonging and transformation. And the most intriguing thing is that there's an audience waiting for you, but maybe you don't know how to find them yet. In the next part, you'll discover how to use storytelling and tribe building to turn strangers into loyal followers. Now that you understand that marketing isn't about shouting at everyone, but about speaking to those who truly matter, it's time to dive into how to put this vision into practice. Imagine you're in a room full of people, and instead of trying to win over everyone, you decide to focus on those few who are truly paying attention, those who see value in what you say. This is the principle of the smallest viable market. The mistake many professionals and entrepreneurs make is believing they need to reach the masses. But Seth Godin shows that when you create a deep impact on a small, specific group, that group becomes your tribe, and a loyal tribe is worth far more than thousands of inattentive followers. It's this community of affinity that sustains movements, spreads messages, and brings lasting brands to life. And here's where storytelling comes into marketing. People don't remember cold, hard data. They remember stories that evoke emotions, stories in which they can see themselves reflected. Telling a good story is like lighting a flame of belonging. That's what makes a message impossible to ignore. You might be wondering, how do you gain attention without seeming intrusive? The answer lies in permission marketing. Instead of interrupting, you offer value. Instead of pushing, you invite. When people say yes to listening to you, you stop being noise and become a welcomed presence. And since we're getting to the most important point of this summary, take this moment to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button, because what comes next could completely change how you view marketing and your relationship with your audience. This is the heart of human-centric marketing. Serving instead of manipulating, creating transformation instead of just selling. When you understand that true marketing is an exchange of trust, every step you take stops being about the product and starts being about the change you bring about in people. Optimized insights. A loyal tribe is more valuable than thousands of scattered followers. Well-told stories create bonds of belonging. Permission marketing turns strangers into attentive listeners. And here comes the most powerful. Revelation. If you can create a story your tribe wants to hear, you don't just sell, you create a movement. In the next part, we'll see how this transformation happens in practice, when marketing stops being a transaction and becomes a legacy capable of changing entire people and communities. We've reached the point of understanding how human-centric marketing transforms into something much greater than just selling products or services. When you create a message that generates trust and belonging, the result goes beyond the transaction. You create real change. Traditional marketing often relies on shortcuts, tricks, and manipulation. But Seth Godin shows that true power lies in building something people want to hear, in being remembered for offering meaning. Marketing isn't manipulation, it's transforming people. And when you understand this, your communication stops being about numbers and becomes about impact. This impact starts small. A group, a tribe, a viable market that truly listens to you. But the beauty is in the multiplier effect. When these people feel represented, they spread your message. This is how an idea transforms into a movement, how a brand becomes a benchmark, and how you gain status not through imposition, but through trust. And the reward is powerful. Not just more clients, but people who believe in you, who follow your words, who advocate for your message. This is the joy of recognition, the pride of seeing your voice create change. It's important to remember, you don't need to be big to have an impact. You need to be authentic, consistent, and human. The marketing that works isn't the one that shouts loudest, but the one that touches deepest. Optimized insights. True marketing doesn't seek to manipulate, but to transform. Trust generates status and belonging more than any advertisement. A human message creates a legacy beyond sales. And now that you understand how to apply these principles from Seth Godin's This is Marketing, it's your turn to act. Subscribe to the channel, leave your like, and share this video, because here you'll find summaries that not only explain books, but provide tools to transform how you think, communicate, and impact people. Keep watching the next videos to further expand your learning and build marketing that not only sells, but creates real change.